Hello, everybody, and welcome into HelenKinner.com. First of all, I want to say I'm sorry that I didn't announce last week that I wasn't going to be here. I was on vacation with my husband, and we went to spend a few days in the mountains with his family, and they're from Maryland. So it was a lot of fun, but I forgot to tell you I wasn't going to be here. But what I did instead was I posted a bunch of Stampin' Up! Videos talking about the different celebration items and some of the rewards for Stampin' Up!
I don't see where live.
It says I'm live. My son's just checking me out. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me. Say hello if you're here. Well, hopefully I'm live. Okay, he says y'all can hear me. Good. Uh-oh, of course, everything that I just prepared fell on the floor. Hang on just a minute. Oh, there. Okay, good. Sorry. Invariably, I'm so paranoid that I'm not gonna be able to, that I'll mute myself or something. In fact, right before I came on, the camera I'm using for this picture went blank, and I had to start the whole thing over. But yeah, so I'm just paranoid. So I do want to say we only have a few more weeks of Stampin' celebration. Let me make sure that's not him trying to tell me something else is going on. Okay, good. Um, we only have a few more days of, well, maybe a couple more weeks of celebration. So I'm gonna spend tonight, concentrating on that because I don't want y'all to miss this opportunity. So let me show you one more time. I've already shown you this once before. Um, this is the planner that you get with your Stampin' Up! When you join Stampin' Up! Through the end of August. So you've got a few more weeks, and it comes with tons and tons of planning and prioritizing and all kinds of beautiful, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stickers, but look at this. Isn't this beautiful? It comes with little, it has 3 of these. It has a stamp set that comes with it. Notes, to do, goals on this day, plans, all kinds of stuff that you can use to focus in on what it is that you're wanting to do. It has a little, you can write in your date, or it has the dates already written in. But yeah, beautiful. Look at all these stickers. Aren't they beautiful? Lots and lots of them. I love lists. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to miss this opportunity to get something this beautiful. I was so excited when I got it. It has a calendar for next year, and then one for this year. Just beautiful. So I don't want y'all to miss this opportunity to get all kinds of stuff for free with your already discounted kit. You get to order $125 worth of product for $99. And then you also get this. You get a business packet that's included. You get a paper pumpkin that's included. So there's lots of things that come with your already, like I said, discounted because it's normally $125 and you're getting all of this for $99. So if you have any questions about joining, you do not have to be a business minded, um, you know, wanting to get your business up and running, or you can. I'll be glad to help you. Stampin' Up! And my team, are fine with hobbyists. In fact, 90% of my team is hobbyists. So we love getting together, getting, you know, a lot of our products 20% off, and then you can go up from there. So if you have any questions, we love being the first ones to get to see the new catalogs, first ones to be able to order from the catalog, lots and lots of goodies for becoming a demonstrator. But before we get started with our projects for tonight, I wanted to show you a couple of things. First of all, and it's going right along with being a demonstrator, one of the perks of getting together with a lot of crafters is that we do lots of swaps. And so I just had my team meeting last night and we made some swaps. So I wanted to show you some of them. Aren't they beautiful? Look at them. Very talented ladies that love to share. And then this was from our team retreat. We had that last weekend. These are some of the ones, but aren't they beautiful? They did such a beautiful job. This was from our monthly team meeting last night, and I'm going to case it. So Megan, I'm going to case your card. And let me see, what did I do with the other cards? I must have left them over there thinking that I had them, but anyway, Megan met this, one of my team members, and I'm so proud of her. She did such a good job. Mine's not going to be exactly like hers, but very close. And I just love the way she watercolored in the background. But I'm going to show you this one in just a second. I did want to show you what we made last night at our team meeting. So every month I have a class that I share with my group. And this was the one that we worked on last night. We made the little kits. It comes with the the paper cut and scored already, and the envelopes. And this one in particular has the craft box that goes with it. So they're absolutely beautiful. Then you get to decorate it any way you want to. But look at this. Isn't that beautiful? We use the Wonderful World Celebration paper and the stamp set that comes with it. So if you're wanting to get this stamp set and paper, look at it. It's so gorgeous. You need to go ahead and get it now. Now, to get the stamp set and the paper, you have to place a $100 order. Okay, look at that. It is so beautiful. So every month, being on my team, you get to make a class like this. And last night the focus was on the Wonderful World stamp set and the paper. And then these craft bases and envelopes that go with them. The craft paper comes with this little box, and that's one of the things that it doesn't say in there, so you don't realize it until it's almost like a free gift that goes with those craft cards and envelopes, that you get this little box with it. So it's like a surprise because they don't really put it on there that you get to see the box. And when you do see it in the catalog, you don't realize that's what it is. But anyway, so I wanted to show you a couple of things we do. I do a class like that where they get a class that they can copy or not. We do swaps, which I just showed you. And we do have retreats. You know, we're just a very active group. All right, so let me get started on this card. I don't want to keep y'all real late. All right, so I'm gonna set it right there. So the first things that I'm gonna need is the sky and the ground. So I've got a couple of colors, and I like using something underneath my paper because I'm gonna spritz it and all of that. So I've got a watercolor pen. You put water in it, and then I'm going to show you how to use it. And I do like spritzing my watercolor paper, which I've already cut down. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's real thick and has a lot of texture to it. And then you add the water and it soaks into this. And then the reason why you want to use this is so that when you go ahead and put your color on, you can move it very easily without putting a hole through your paper. Does that make sense? Because some paper is so thin that you put paper on it, and then, when you put water on it, it goes right through and leaves a hole, but watercolor paper doesn't. So this is me playing this afternoon. So, yeah, it makes it really easy to move the paper, the ink around. Okay. I want to tell y'all what happened. So I cut out these two pieces today, getting ready, and I carried them around in my hand so I wouldn't lose them. And I went everywhere, did everything, kept having them in my hand until I went to sit down and could not find this one at all, the white one. So I look everywhere, go ahead and punch another one, and wouldn't you know, I get back over here and here it is. So I must have brought it over here, but it's funny and spooky at the same time. You think you have it, and then you really don't. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to put ink on some of our blocks. That way we don't water down our ink pads. And I'm going to show you how to do that. You can water them down. I used to add color by, pushing in on this and getting color on my lid. I try not to do that now because I figured out how to do it this way. So this way I'm adding color to these blocks. And there you go. That's all there is to it. Just add those colors. Okay, so now what I did was I added water to the watercolor paper. And you can put as much or as little as you want, but I try to put enough that it gives it a good coating. And you can see that, right? Let's see if I can. Yeah. And it's already starting to soak in some. You see? Can you see it? See how wet I got it? Yeah. All right. So then you're going to take your water pen and you're going to add some color. So we're going to go to the blue, and we're just going to, and our picture is going to end up this way, not this way. So like this one, I did it horizontal, but I want to make sure that we're going to, do it in the correct orientation. So you just keep adding it until you get the color that you want. If you want it to be like this one's real dark, and so I don't want a whole lot of that, then you can water it down with your pen, your water pen. See, I don't want too much of that color. I'm going to go back over it with the blue. Do you see that? You can add it. Just keep adding more. And blend it on down. Do you see how easy it is to move it? There. All right, so now I'm gonna clean that. I'm pressing on my water pencil, and there's a little place right there that tells you to push. That way it can clean all the ink off. Now we're gonna do this. Now I'm gonna add some water to my block. Do you see that? And then I'm gonna add it to this, so it's not real dark, and I can just keep adding it as I want it. Now I'm going to add some soft suede, and definitely for that one I want to water it down just a little bit. You see how I'm adding it there? Okay, now I'm pressing to clean out that. You don't have to use an old thing. You can use paper towels if you want to. Add some more yellow to it. There. Okay, so now I'm going to clean it again by pressing, pushing, getting the water out. You see how good that cleans it? Can you see all the colors out? All right, so while we're letting that dry, I'm going to go ahead and close these up. Close them up. Guess where I'm going this weekend? Going to Hall River. I passed a sign pointing to Hall River last weekend when we were in the mountains with my husband's family on our way back. So I know it's going to be a few hours drive. It's the first time I've been there, but I'm real excited. I'm meeting a bunch of other demonstrators from across North Carolina and my team. Some of my team members are going to be going. So, yeah, we love getting together with other crafters and having fun. We're going to a little retreat where they're going to have lots of stamping and laughing and fun, right? So I'm just cleaning these off now that I've got them okay to where I want them. I'm going to move these all out of the way. Okay. Now I can sit here and let this dry, or I can use my heat tool. Don't be afraid to put water on there. Lots of it, because this paper will soak it up. So don't be afraid. That makes it a lot easier to move that ink around. There you go. That feels dry. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. Now, we've used this paper. It's the Rings of Love paper, this one. And look. Has some really pretty pictures on there, but we're going to be using the one that has houses on it. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And we're just going to cut them up. Add them to our card. Just that simple. So we don't have to stamp or anything. All right. Let me grab my scissors. Found it. All right, I'm going to cut a couple of these. I'm going to start here. Now, y'all should have seen the 3D. One of our themes for this month was 3D. And Megan did this exact same thing and made a gorgeous sampler with a bunch of these houses, like in a neighborhood is what it looked like. And it was so pretty. There's one, but look how easy that is, and you don't even have to stamp it. I'm gonna add some of these trees. Let's see if I can. Hey Naomi. Hey Sue. How are y'all? I know y'all missed me last week. I'm so sorry. But I did have a good time with Albert's family. They're so sweet. And after all the videos that I posted, I remembered on Thursday, the day after, wait a minute, I never did tell everybody I wasn't going to be there. Doggone it. I'm going to do this small little house here. Or it looks small, doesn't it? It's always fun to get out and see other parts of the country. Of course, y'all, this is so bad. You know, I get car sick so bad. Now, my husband, you know, of course, we've been married for a while now, and his driving is really good. However, you get into the mountains because, you know, eastern North Carolina is flat as can be. We're right there at the, you know, water line, all that, or sea level. So everything is flat. And I am not used to going up, down, around, up, down, around. I got so sick. I was like, y'all are going to have to go without me. They wanted to go look at a different campsite for next year. That looks like all of the ones. And I could do this small little one. Let's see. We'll see what it looks like. But I am not used to that. And, whoo. Like, oh, I'm going to have to drive. I'm better if I drive, but I still get seasick. I'm going to have to start taking some Dramamine, but then I miss everything. Like, I miss all the sights. Now, who wants to do that? Not me. It's one of the reasons why I love going different places, is being able to see how beautiful it is everywhere else. Okay. These small ones don't look right. I don't think. I'm going to leave them off. But anyway, people that live like in, you know, the mountains or whatever are used to it. But I am just, oh. And I've been this way, I think, my whole life. I remember going to Ohio, and same thing. As soon as I hit the mountains, I was sick. Well, I took some Dramamine back then, but again, you know, you sleep the whole way, and that's no fun. Anyway, I'm telling you, it's beautiful. I love the mountains. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something. Let me see. Maybe one of these. No, it just looks too big, doesn't it? This house that I did get. Does that make it look like it's back in the back? Yeah, that looks better. I'm going to put it on flat. I'm going to put this on flat and see if that doesn't make it look like it's like in the backyard or the house down the street. Yeah, that looks better. Don't you think that looks better? Yeah. All right. Naomi, do you have many mountains where you live? All right, I'm going to mount this on here. I kind of give it some depth to it. There you go. I thought I had scored this already. I guess I didn't. There. And that kind of, I don't know, makes it more of a focal point, I think. Should I put it on flat or up? I'm going to try up. Oop. I'm going to use some of these black ones since it's on black paper. In a couple of weeks, I'm going to New Orleans. Have I told y'all that? I'm so excited. Stampin' Up! Has a retreat or convention every year for their leaders. And this year it's going to be in New Orleans. Last year, they were going to have it in Las Vegas. and then it ended up not being in person. But guess who went to Las Vegas anyway? I took my two sons. We had a ball. We went out and saw the Grand Canyon. Just had a real good time. My sons are he's 29 and 25. Look. That looks good, doesn't it? Look how pretty that sky is. All right, what I'm going to do is now I'm going to put this. Now, there's lots and lots of things that we could have for are saying. Like, see how pretty hers is? She used the glimmer paper. I don't know if you can see it. See how pretty that is? And said happy birthday. I think I'm going to put mine's going to say hello. So guess where I found that? Oh no. Where is it? All right. Let me see. I got the stamp set right here somewhere. Shoot. All right, I must have left it over there. Let me run get it. No, I must have brought it over here. Let me see if it's what fell. No, I don't see it. Shoot. Okay, I know it's got to be here. Oh well. I could go back over there, but it's just going to take so long for me to find that darn stamp. But anyway, you know what I mean. I'm gonna stamp it and say hello as like a welcome to the neighborhood or something like that. Shoot, you guys, where in the world is it? All right, it's gonna bother me. I have to go get it. There it is. Here it is. I knew I'd find it. There it is. The go-to greeting. It says hello. But look, one of the reasons why I love this stamp set is that it has 3 different ways and 3 fonts and 3 sizes of happy birthday. Thinking of you, thinking of you, thinking of you. Look how different the fonts are and the sizes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just a note, just a note, just a note. It's just a really good all-around stamps set to use. Again, you know, with some very common sentiments. Happy birthday, thinking of you, just a note. And in our case, we're going to use this little itty bitty hello. Okay. I'm going to use Night of Navy to stamp the hello. Y'all aren't going to believe what happened to us this last week, actually. I turned that over because I don't like that halo on it. We're sitting out on our porch having breakfast, and I noticed these great big bunnies. We live at the end of a cul-de-sac. Somebody dropped them off. It just hurt my heart so bad. And my husband knew right off that they were domesticated rabbits because they were so big. And they were traveling around together as a couple, it looked like. A white one and a brown one, just as pretty as it could be. And the pound is what I have called it. They don't take rabbits. So I had to, I could send it to the Humane Society, but they're only open on Thursdays through Sundays, and we were leaving on Wednesday last week. So we just prayed that, well, maybe they'll still be here when we get back, because, bad things happen to domesticated animals like that aren't used to the wild. So, anyway, all right, there's my addition and her addition. It turned out good. That could be like a, your little man cave in the back or she shed in the back. But, hello or happy birthday. Thank you, Sue. Thank you so much. Thank you, Naomi. You two are so sweet. I really appreciate it. But anyway, we came back and we didn't see them, and I was sad because I thought, well, shoot, something bad happened to them before we even had a chance to do anything. Now, my husband tried to give them food. We don't have a pet, but we used to have a kitty cat, and so we tried to leave kitty cat food out there, afraid that it was gonna attract other animals. And they wouldn't, you could tell they almost walked right up to him or hopped up to him. So that was another way we knew that they were domesticated. But anyway, when we came back, we couldn't find them. So I was sad. I just thought, oh boy. And so then he brought it up again today. Well, have you seen them? I was like, no. And right as I was saying no, a little white something was moving over there on my peripheral vision. I said, wait a minute. And it was just the female, just the white one. So the brown one, which, didn't go far from each other last week, was nowhere to be found. So that one made me sad. This is using the Daisy Punch. The large Daisy Punch has retired. All right, this one's going to be a fancy fold. So it's going to be 4.5 by 5.5. Then we're going to put our designer series paper, which is, oh no, what did I do with it? Here it is. Hot dog. Thought I had left it over there again. What was I saying? I'm making a fancy fold card here. So my husband put out cat food. Of course, they didn't like that. So today, you could tell that little rabbit was so hungry, you guys. So we put some water out there. We put some carrots. She immediately jumped up and went over there to it. But, yeah, it was just real sad. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, this is what we did for our mystery stamping. That's one of the things that we do at our meetings every month is we post a mystery stamping list of products and measurements on our Facebook group, and then we try to figure out what it was. So this was the one for this week or this month. And so what you're going to do is you're going to put this on the inside like that. You see? And then this is, I'm going to put all these measurements underneath this post so y'all be on the lookout for them. Okay? So the black goes first. Let's go ahead and put that on. And she wouldn't come up and eat again. So my husband's gonna try and go get some rabbit food and maybe try to catch her so that we can bring her in. It's making me nervous that she's out there. And I looked up on the website, you know, what kind of predators, you know, will hurt a rabbit. And I got so sad I had to stop reading it. Ugh. But it just hurts my heart that somebody would drop them off at the end of the cul-de-sac and leave them. You know, I don't know. I don't know why they would do that. But it's painful to see. I'm going to use some of this. I never had Easter bunnies. I'm sure that's how it started off. The website, or a website, said that Easter bunnies in 2017 was the third largest population of animals that are let loose like that. And I thought, yeah, I guess cats and dogs would be number one. My husband's daughter has a group that she works with for kittens. There. Okay. So then your card would go in there like that. I know I'm not saying a whole lot about this while I'm doing it because I'm so caught up about that that Easter bunny. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this on here. All right, but I wonder, okay, let's go ahead and we'll put this on and then, Oh, I know what the other thing I wanted to tell y'all is that I am revamping my classroom. I have a classroom. I've been to every one of our big bedrooms here. We've got 3 rooms that I've used as a classroom. And I keep getting bigger and bigger. Right now I'm using my living room. But I am gonna switch out my what is it? My garage. So we've been working on it a little at a time since January. And I'm so excited because this week, while I'm gone to Hall River having a great time, they are going to bring over the air conditioner heater unit. And so I'm so excited about that. Except for the fact that I'm not going to be here when they do it. Right, ladies? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I want to be here. That would be the one day that he could get to it, was on the day I'm leaving. But anyway, that'd be a nice surprise when I get home, right? I have that AC done in the garage. Okay. I'm gonna kind of lift up this vellum to kind of make it look as though it's like flying. So I'm so excited. I think I'm gonna post a picture of what it looks like right now. And then when I finish getting it set up, I'll post another picture so y'all can see my new craft room. I'll be able to put like 20 to 24 people in there. That's how big my garage is. I'm going to put this one up. So anyway, I've got a lot going on, huh? Between going to New Orleans, my new classroom, going to Hall River this weekend, went last weekend to my family. Ooh, I have been busy this month. Okay, do I want this up here or do I want it down here like it's flying to there? I think, well, you know, first of all, I'm going to put, Beyond Grateful on here. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. So this is going to be a card as a thank you card. And let's see. I'm going to put real red. Now remember, all you have to do is tap, tap, tap. You don't want to put, how about if I put it, I'm going to put it right here. Beyond Grateful. And thank you. And the month of August is just a busy, busy month. But a fun month. I mean, a really fun month, right? Vacation, family, crafting, being with other crafters. That's always fun. Meeting new people. Again, like I said earlier, if you're wanting to join Stampin' Up, because you need that outlet, some people just need the outlet, right, to go and be with people and do fun things together, because sometimes you just don't get out of the house. All right, now I think I'm going to stick it right there. Okay. All right, do I want a bow or not? Let's try a bow and see how it looks, and then we'll decide if we're going to end up with a knot instead of a bow. I bet a bow would look really good if I can just get it. Is that too big? Does it overpower it? Okay. Let me see if I can make a smaller one. Anyway, I don't know what we're going to end up doing with our little domesticated rabbit. Tomorrow's Thursday, so we can call the Humane Society and see if they can come get it, or, you know, what we need to do. Anyway, I don't want to worry about something getting it. There. Is that too big? It's a little bit big, isn't it? Let's see if I can make it a little bit smaller. It's just that this is ruffled. There. There, what do you think of that? Still looks, maybe if I, there, I think that's better. Okay. All right. All right. Oh, what do you think? I want to show you the one I did last night for last night's class. So I used the little Scotty last night, but I thought I'd do a little bit different one, but use the same products. Isn't that cute? And you could put anything you want to on it. But yeah, thank you card with a little gift card or a picture or anything else that you want on it. Real sweet. Now I'm going to put the measurements, so don't worry about that. All right, everybody. I could put little black dots, and I could just sit here and keep going. Have you ever been that way where it seems like you can keep adding? So at some point you have to stop. But anyway, all right, our 2 cards tonight. A little bit different than our 2 cards from last night, but very similar. I hope y'all like these, and I hope y'all have a good rest of the week. Like I said, I'm going to be going to Haw River, so I'll be up the northern part of up in the mountains, which is the opposite of the river. So let's see if I can get back to this one. Yay. I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. I'll be back next week. Again, doing some more projects, letting y'all catch up on. Remind me to let y'all know what happened to our kitty cat. I'm going to post a picture of my classroom in progress. We still have a lot of work to do, but it'll be fun for y'all to watch the progress, right? I think. Anyway, y'all can give me suggestions. Has anybody else changed their garage to a room? Please let me know if you have. We're going at this blind, so any suggestions or things that you want to make sure I know. When we redid our back porch, I followed several websites or people that had done it, and they would give these great suggestions. Like one of the ones that I'll never ever regret that we did was we put underneath the porch like a netting that keeps the bugs from coming up from underneath it. And the fella that did our porch for us caulked everything, so we can sit out there in the dead of summer sweating as much as we want to, and we don't have mosquitoes or bugs or flies or any of that. So any cool suggestions that you guys have for converting a garage to a classroom, I would greatly appreciate it. But anyway, I'll let y'all know how that's going as well. All right, everybody. Let's see. Oh, Diana, thank you so much for sharing cute cards. Thank you, Sue. And Naomi. Yes. Yes. Oh, thank you, Naomi. Naomi sent me some pictures of her house and where she lives. So it's always fun to even see a different country. And that's pretty cool that she's lived several places here in the United States. But anyway, well, look, I know it's getting late, so I'm going to let you guys go. I'll talk to y'all next week. You have a good rest of the week, and I'll see you next week. All right. Thanks again. Bye-bye.